What up? Oh, okay.
Tied up in the shit that.
You got
If I can just be present, 100% focused.
Watch this, watch this. It's about to be a flood. So we gotta act like we've been doing this for like 50 hours. 50 hours. This just in. From the horse's mouth down to his balls. What would you be studying if you saw arches, whorls, and loops? What company logo featured in the movie Castaway contains an arrow between two of the letters? What does Volkswagen, the popular German car, mean in English? The Roaring Twenties ushered in some new and unusual styles of clothing. On what part of your body would you wear a cloche? What famous actress, while on a war-bound tour, died when her plane slammed into a mountain just outside of Las Vegas on the 16th of January in 1942? What's up, Arjan? In what month is the official first day of summer in the Northern Hemisphere? What are you cutting if you are using pinking shears? What does the Latin word circa mean when preceding a date? Sometimes used to indicate weight, an octothorpe is also known as number, hash, pound, and sign. Where would you find a gnome? Oh, I got a good idea. Let me try this. I'm live right now. I'm live right now. What should I do? I'm live right now. What should I do? All right. Where are you guys watching from? That's a great question. W question. Where are you all from? And where are y'all watching from? Where are you all watching watching from? Hello, Abdullah. Where are you from? Where are you watching from today? Saudi Arabia. Welcome, welcome from Saudi Arabia. I am in Georgia. Do you have a favorite video game or a favorite game in general that you play? Got any favorite games or any favorite video games that you like to play? Welcome, guys. If you're just tuning in, drop something in the chat. Roblox. Okay. Okay. Interesting game. I like Roblox. Actually, I don't really have that much experience with Roblox. But yeah, guys, welcome. Drop something in the chat so I know you guys are here. My favorite game, I think I'm gonna have to go with right now. As of right now, my favorite game is probably Arma Reforger. Now, I don't want to get this wrong. You know what? Never mind. Let's start a poll. Let me see. Oh, shit. Okay, let's try that. Should I react to a video or play a game? Video. There we go. Actually, I'm in this poll. Yeah, 0. Woo! All right, guys. Oh, wait. Let's do a Q&A. Or you guys have 4 minutes to ask me any questions that you want to ask. Do a 4-minute Q&A real fast. And I'm also set up this poll. Let me think. Ali, how are you doing? How are you doing? Woo. Oh, pick 1, 2, 3 to try. Hello, hello. Oh, this is Arabic. I can't read Arabic. How do you say hello in Arabic? Wait, I can probably just Google that. How do you say hello in Arabic? Marhaban. Marhaban. Did I say it? Did I say that right? And how do you say goodbye? How do you say goodbye in here? Wadan. I might need some help with that one. Wait, let me see. Wadan?
وداعا.
Oh. I think I said it right. Wadan.
وداعا.
Close enough, I think. All right. And how do you say All right, so I like food. Okay. So since I like food, how would I say this meal is delicious? Kind of simple. I don't want it to be too complicated, but something around that nature. Or that's so much? Really? Bruh, I'm just trying to say I like some food. I gotta tell them that I love their food. I have to express this. I just want to learn. All right, let's see. How do? Oh my gosh, that is a lot. Ana ahi bad al tam. I love some food. Well, I do love some food. I do love some food. That's good stuff. Good stuff. What type of food? What's the staple dish? What's like the main kind of like if you come to Saudi Arabia, you're going to eat this dish 100%. Like this is the main staple food or staple dish that we have here. What up, J Dog? Welcome in. Glad to see you. I'm from Egypt. Oh, you're from Egypt. Dang, I've been to Africa once. One time when I was like 10 years old, I think. Yes, kabsa is the famous dish. Kabsa. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Let me see. Kabsa. Rice? Oh, chicken kabsa. Wait. Kabsa is a flavorful and aromatic rice dish, often considered the national dish of Saudi Arabia, made with spiced rice and meat, typically chicken, lamb, or beef. That sounds fantastic. And Ana ahi bad al tam. I love food. That's I love chicken for sure. Oh yeah, welcome. Yeah, what was I saying? I've been to Africa once when I was like 10 years old. I went there for a wedding and I stayed for about a month. So I stayed there for a long while. I stayed there so long actually that I actually started to like sound and speak and talk like the people I was staying with. I had a blast though. It was definitely Definitely, probably one of the best experiences I've ever experienced. What state are you from? I'm from Georgia. Yeah, Africa is pretty nice. Africa is pretty nice. I had a great time there, and the people there are good. People there are cool. Um, yeah, I'm from Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Places I've visited in, oh, what country? United States of America. What country I went to in Africa? I went to Zambia. I remember we flew into Dakar. So flew into Dakar. I say I've been to Dakar just because I've landed there, so I'm gonna count that. I didn't actually do anything in Dakar, but we just had a little stop and go there. And then we went to South Africa as well. I think I spent the night in South Africa, just kind of a layover type of thing. And then we went to Zambia. Yeah, Dakar. That's where we landed. I believe it's in Senegal. It's like right there, so you got Africa, right? So this is like, Africa is like shaped like a zebra, right? Has anybody else like heard that before? I'm pretty sure everybody's heard that actually. But yeah, so like this is like the mouth, right? The nose of the continent right there, and then this is like the neck. So it's like Africa. It kind of looks like Africa like that. But anyways, then you got the little ear. But yeah, so Dakar, right, is like right here on like the neck. I believe that's where we came in from. He said you tweaking, yeah. Bro, Africa's a zebra, bro. It's the head of a zebra. You gotta. Oh, I literally, I just need a map of Africa. Map of Africa. Not a map. Maybe I do need a map. I just need like an overall picture of the freaking continent. Images. Okay. So yeah, bro. Zebra head. Yeah, I think we flew into, Senegal. Yeah, you're right. That's where we came in from. And then I believe from there, we went down to here, to South Africa. We did a little bit of stuff there. And then I remember we went to Botswana. And then from Botswana, we went to Zambia. And I think in Zambia, or is it Botswana? Where's the the seven wonders of the world? What is that? Pretoria Falls? Is that in South Africa? Because I went to go see that. I did see that. I forget if that's in Zambia or South Africa. Pretoria Falls. Let's see. Pretoria Falls. Hello, Icar. Welcome. Where are you from? Where are you from, sir? Victoria Falls. I'm tripping. Pretoria. South Africa or no? South Africa, okay. Turkey! Welcome, welcome. Much love from Turkey. Love from Georgia, United States. Welcome, welcome. My buddy Ali here was just teaching me how to say some things in Arabic. What do you have to share from us? Oh, all right. Turkey. That's like. I think Turkey. How do you? Is Turkey? Is it just Turkey or is it Turkish? What do you say? What do you say? Turkish Airlines. I feel like Turkish is harder than Arabic. Just from the looks of it, it looks harder to say. Yes, Turkish. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, this chair wants to stick. There we go. Turkish looks a lot harder than Arabic, just from the eyeball. Because it looks like it's a lot of like Arabic grammar is hard, brother. I'm not too true. Very true. No, it is very hard. Especially, definitely it is hard. I guess what throws me off with Turkish though is that S. And I don't know if that's an S, but it looks like an S to me. With the little squiggle line underneath it. Because what are those accents, right? Those are accents, so that's why it's a little bit harder to say, because I don't know I don't know grammatically what that letter is supposed to sound like. Parker T. What's up, Parker T? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you here. Yo, what's your thought on the M&P 45 compact for concealed carry? First concealed firearm. I have been to Turkey 67 times. Dang! Lucky you. I would definitely like to go to Turkey. My dad's been one time, or maybe twice, and he had a blast. I remember he got this rug from there that was like really nice. But back to your question, the M&P 45 compact, brother, I really don't have any knowledge on that firearm, so I don't want to lead you and give you some bad info or tell you it's bad. I honestly don't know much about that firearm, but I will do a quick Google search for you. I'll do a quick Google search for you and just give you my initial kind of feel for it. So you said it's the M&P 45 compact. I already like the compact part that you're talking about. That's great for concealed carry. The fact that it's compact, it's already the direction that you want to go in. Let me see. From what I do know about Smith & Wesson, man, just off the top of my head, they're fantastic firearms manufacturers. They make great guns and they're reliable, so I don't have any qualms. From the looks of the firearm itself, it looks like it's a great choice for concealed carry. And you're also packing a big punch too. Packing a 45 ACP, got stopping power, that's pretty good. The only thing that I will have to gripe about is that it is a 45 ACP. With that being said, you're probably carrying 10 rounds max, maybe, or maybe less than 10 or so rounds maximum, so you're a little bit limited on your ammo capacity. But other than that, I think it's a great purchase. Yeah, Turkish rugs are fire. Yeah, the one my dad got was pretty neat. The craftsmanship and the skill is pretty good. Yeah, so the thing, just that, being has a 10-round clip, just carry extra magazines. Just make sure you have maybe at the very minimum carry 2. Now that you have 10, I probably would argue, maybe carry 3. Because, they're small magazines. From the looks at it, it's just 10 rounds. So you can probably carry 3 and still be comfortable, but just see what works for you. And what's comfortable for you, for sure. If 2 is good, if 3 is too much, you feel like your pants are falling off your waist, cut it off, for sure. Other than that, dude, how are you carrying it? In the front? Appendix carry? Are you carrying on the side or the small of your back? It's about $200 cheaper than the Glock 43X, and the 43X is milled. Yeah, the 43X is milled. So yeah, red dots are the king of the world right now. That is the direction anybody worth their weight in anything is starting to move towards is a red dot pistol. So just what's your vibe? I got a red dot pistol, bro. It's on my full size gun. It's a Glock 47. Do I carry it? Sometimes, probably more predominantly in the winter time. But what I carry, like in the summer, is just like a Glock 19 Gen 4, pretty basic, It's a Glock 19 Gen 4, And or I would carry my FN 509C, which also is just iron sight. So I mean, there's pros and cons to everything. Really, I don't feel like you can go wrong with most. Everybody's gonna nickel and dime you about red dot or not. If you can shoot with a red dot, you can shoot with iron sights. You're good. What else? I don't know. What kind of holster do I recommend? Well, so I carry appendix. I like to carry it in the front. That's the holster, or that's the kind of carry configuration I like. Oh, 100% Parker. Anytime, bro. Anytime, bro. That's the position. So yeah, in the front, I call it appendix carry. As far as like the brand that I go with, I use T-Rex arms. Now, by all means, I'm not saying T-Rex arms is the best of the best, cause do I believe that they are? No, I honestly, I don't. I wouldn't say I'm not that delusional, but they're good, they're great, they're manufactured, the quality is good. So I use T-Rex arms, appendix carry holster. Now there's also other brands out there that what's this tier one what are they, tier one, what is that thing called, tier one something, tier one concealment, tier one concealed. Yeah, so tier one concealed makes a great appendix carry holster as well. I got a lot of friends who rock the tier one concealed holsters, and they have nothing but great stuff to say about it. And honestly, if I'm to get another one, a new holster, because I'm looking to get a more updated one for my Glock 19, which I'm carrying in an old an old T-Rex arms appendix carry holster. I'm thinking about upgrading to a tier one concealed, so that's probably the direction I'll go. Just because I've heard great things from people that I trust and whose opinion that I kind of appreciate. That I do appreciate. Appendix is where I'm leaning. Also need something good for when I'm riding my motorcycle. Yeah, so appendix, I guess it can be really situational. It just depends. Maybe you could have two different ways you carry. It's like, all right, if I'm riding my motorcycle today, maybe I'm not gonna go appendix. I'm gonna go, just gonna go standard on my side. What are they? What on clock is that? I don't have a clock in here. What is that? 3 o'clock on my 3 or 4 o'clock on my hip. If I'm gonna ride my motorcycle today. If I'm not gonna ride it, I'm just gonna be chilling. Driving my car. Maybe I'll go appendix carry today. The reason I like appendix carry is because it's faster to get your weapon out. It's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So you could protect, your weapon. So let's say if you got into a struggle, or, not a struggle, but a hand-to-hand kind of, fisticuffs with somebody. You get hands on, you guys are freaking rolling around in the dirt, this and that. Or not even, let's just say somebody tries to dive in and takes your gun, right? It's much easier to like do this, you know what I'm saying? Or buckle over like this and try to protect your gun rather than trying to fight for this thing off your freaking hip. And you know what I'm saying? You're doing one of these numbers. I think it's a lot easier just to hug yourself, double over real quick, and kind of a little bit stronger that way. But as far as that goes, yeah, I think it's faster. I like the ability to have, the what do they call that thing? The sidecar, because you can have your gun and your magazine all in one little package. And this is what it kind of looks like right here. This is from tier one concealed. So now you have your gun, you have your spare magazine, And I think, especially in your case, being that you have, you know, a 10-round mag, it'd be definitely beneficial to have a spare rounder on there, because you don't get to dictate, you don't get to choose how many people you're gonna fight. You don't get to have a say in how many people get to fight. You know what I'm saying? You don't even get a say in when the fight starts. So you need to, if the odds are stacked up against you like that, you need to stack up your own odds. You know what I'm saying? And so doing things like that. Exactly. Yeah, I'm in Florida and I'm I'm not taking advantage of the state's great laws. Yeah, bro. Take advantage of it, man. Take advantage of it simply because it's a lot of people out there that can't take advantage, that lives in other states which they should move out of, that simply do not have that privilege, or do not have that. It's not even a privilege, it's a right. Do not have that right to carry firearms and protect themselves on a day-to-day basis. So that's yeah, definitely, bro, definitely. I'm in Georgia, by the way, so what up, neighbor? We're not too far away. Howdy, neighbor. Good old state of Florida. Gotta love Florida. Great stuff. Great times down there in Florida, for sure. Lots of good experiences. We have permitless concealed, but I still want to get the permit so I can travel. I believe Florida is acceptable in majority of states. Yes, it is. Yeah, and that's wise to do. That's also something that I'm trying to work towards too. That's wise. Yeah, because you get the permit, it frees you up. Like, also, it's a good idea to get the permit because as far as, just legally, it makes things easier on the back end. And it's a great idea to get the permit because when you go and purchase a firearm, you no longer have to do this stupid, ridiculous background check. It's boom, I got my concealed carry permit, give me my gun. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. Experience it. Lots of those in Florida. Oh, yeah. Way too many. I mean, way too many, right? Goodness gracious. Should be banned. You know what? I'm not letting my kids go to Florida until they're like 21. And I don't have any kids, by the way. But I'm just saying, when I do, I'm thinking 21's a good number. Yeah, the purchase aspect being simpler is really what makes me want. Yeah. Yeah, it's a huge difference, man. And just not what a just a sigh of relief, just being able to walk in and walk out, and not having to sit there and check all these boxes and write this. Okay, and here you go, and then we're just sitting there waiting, and it's like, all right, you can have the gun. It's like, I know I can. Thank you. Like, appreciate that. I already do that, but that's cool. The late night news is just GTA 5. Yeah, bro. You gotta stay out of the way. You gotta stay out of the way nowadays, man, because it's just a bunch of craziness out there. But yeah, dude, concealed carry for sure. So holsters, I recommend either T-Rex arms or Tier 1 concealed. I think that's the best route you can go with, whether that be appendix carry or something off the hip. I mean, I think in your case, it'd probably be beneficial to do both of them and see what just do both of them and kind of, because you never know what you might be getting into on the day-to-day basis. You might want to ride your motorcycle today. You might want to ride your car tomorrow because it's raining today or it's snowing. You're in Florida. It's not going to be snowing. Hopefully no time soon. Man, it snowed here in Georgia, though. Like, when was it? January, right? Yeah, January. Did it snow in Florida too, though? I think snow did make it down there in Florida. I believe so. Maybe a little bit right off, just right in the entrance way of Florida, kind of getting down there. But yeah, Georgia, it snowed in January and February, 2 times, literally like a week and a half apart from each other. The first one was really bad, and the second one was bad, but it didn't stay long. Shit, North Florida on the Panhandle. Yeah, okay. Got some dust. Got a little sprinkleage. Got some dust bunnies floating around there. Miami, it snows, but that Escobar. Yeah. Some of that pure snow. The purest of the purest snow. It don't get fluffier than this. I'm trying to tell you. It don't get fluffier than that, man. The heck, yeah. Another thing to consider, bro, is like a good belt, bro. You especially want like a good belt like this. This is just my 2-piece inner belt. It's for my battle belt, and it's just the inner piece, just the Velcro part of it. And I really like using this for, just concealed carry or holding up my concealed carry gun in my holster and stuff. It's rigid enough to where it's not gonna like buckle on you, because you don't want a belt that's like a spaghetti freaking noodle. It's not holding up anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you don't want to be miserable and uncomfortable carrying your firearm. You want to be comfortable. So invest in a good belt, because that goes a long way. I think a belt goes further than the holster you get. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the foundation. We always got to make sure the foundation is good with anything in life. So make sure the foundation is good, and you're squared away for the rest of it. And then get you a good holster. Definitely get you a good belt, though. That means a lot, dude. Oh, save you a lot of pain. Now I gotta put this belt back on. Also, there's some things to consider as far as like a tire. I feel like I'm giving you like the freaking 101 of carrying, but it's just so much to consider sometimes. Like it's more than what one would think. You know what I'm saying? And you're asking all the great questions. See, you're asking all the right questions that you should be asking. And sometimes maybe a tire might get overlooked as far as what you should be wearing when you're concealed carrying. And that would be, you might find that, I'm printing. I'm printing, and that defeats the whole purpose. Or at least that defeats my whole mission and objective, which is to carry a firearm without anybody knowing that I'm carrying a firearm. And so if you're walking around with a tight t-shirt, you know what I'm saying, you got your pecs showing, and everybody can see your nipples through your shirt and junk, bro. They can see your gun too. So maybe try getting like an extra large shirt, something that gives you a little bit more material to help you conceal your firearm. It's also a cool thing to kind of think about. Shit, dude, I know some stuff about firearms. I've shot when I was younger. Know some terminology. Just don't have much real world practice. Yeah, bro, and that's all good and fun as long as you, like you said, you got some knowledge. You shot when you were younger, and so you're not a complete newbie, which is perfectly fine. Yeah, no, you're squared away. You sound squared away. You sound like you know what you're talking about anyway, and you know what you're doing for sure. Real world practice. As far as that, man, just go. That's just if you can make it to a live range, or not a live range, excuse me, but an outdoor range where you could move and run around. Run around and do certain kind of drills and things like that. That will give you the experience and the kind of understanding of your capabilities and what you can and cannot do and what you should and shouldn't do. That's where you can put that stuff to the test and kind of figure all that out, what works and what doesn't work. Even with your concealed carry setup, you know what I'm saying? As far as that goes, your EDCs and what works and what doesn't work. What's too bulky and what's not too bulky. What's comfortable and so on and so forth. But yeah, man, I'm definitely not mad at your choice of firearm. M&P 45, I love it. Compact, great manufacturer. As far as the feel, in my hands, an M&P 2.0 feels fantastic. I love holding that firearm. I don't own one, but I've held one in the gun stores and stuff. Fantastic feeling guns. They feel like bread and butter in my hand. They're made well. Yeah, I love them. Striker fired. Fantastic gun. Can't go wrong with a Smith & Wesson M&P, really. Anything. I mean, I think you did fantastic. Have you already purchased the firearm, or were you like just looking? I think you purchased it, right? I think you already got it. It's about $2. Yeah. Oh, you haven't purchased it yet. Well, dude, you know what? I encourage you. Since you haven't purchased it yet, that's really good. Honestly, that's even better. Because now you have the opportunity to go out and try a various array of different guns. So you can try that M&P 45 caliber compact. See how that feels in your hand. Because what you don't want to do, dude, you don't want to get a gun that, you know, you fell in love with at the gun store, and then you get it home, and then you get it, you know, and you're holding it, and you're like, and you're like, you're just like, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to like, what's this? And then you get to the range, and you're just like, why did it? And you shoot the gun, and the gun doesn't lock back on the last round because, you know, the way your hands are, you know, the way your body chemistry, or what do they call it? Just the way you're designed physically just doesn't mesh up with how the pistol is designed. And so you just got to kind of figure, you know, don't be afraid to go to the gun store and be like, yo, let me see that gun, and that gun, bro. You know what I'm saying? And let me hold all these things. For sure. Been doing a whole lot of research. That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, definitely get some hands-on stuff, ergonomics. Make sure it feels right. Make sure it feels good. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things I'm guilty of it myself. Like, I walk into the gun store. I remember this one gun, the FN 509C, for example, that I purchased. This gun, I forget how much it costs. Somewhere around, like, the ballpark of, like, 5 to 6. Something like that. But, you know, I fell in love with the gun visually in the store. Like, I was like, oh, it just looks so good. I was like, oh, it's a FN. It looks great. I picked it up, and I was like, oh, yeah, it feels good. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, yeah, you know, yeah, it feels great. It looks like a phenomenal pistol. So, anyways, long story short, I get the pistol, right? I buy the gun. But, you know, I get to the range, and I'm shooting this thing, and I'm like, the gun doesn't lock back for me. And, like, and it was kind of trippy because I, like, never had that issue coming from a Glock. You know, I'm a homegrown Glock shooter. That's all. That's pretty much, you know, like, That's what I started off with, and that's what I still continue to be shooting. So it's like I never really had an issue like that. So when it happened, it kind of shocked me, and I had to like relearn how to shoot a handgun essentially, or relearn how to hold and grip a handgun. This handgun, this FN509. So that's just also something to be aware of, when you're picking your firearms. Not to say that that's the end of the world, because it's not the end of the gun doesn't lock back. It just needs to be something that you understand that is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You just need to know that that is a possibility, that you could get to the last round out of your magazine and your slide just won't lock back. You just got to know kind of the steps to remedy that, or to work through that. Oh, okay, my slide doesn't lock back. I'm not surprised by that, because it usually doesn't do that. I'm just gonna drop the mag, put in a new mag, and then rack the slide. We should be good, you know. But heck yeah, man, I'm happy for you, bro. Congratulations. I can't wait. I hope you stop back in here, bro, when you do purchase your Smith & Wesson M&P, bro, and tell me how much you like it, and what holster you got. I can't wait to hear, you know, and you know, all that good stuff. What holster, this, that, and the third, your initial thoughts about it, how you feel, how you're enjoying it. Yeah, dude, definitely let me know. On the Ruger AR-15s, no, I don't in particularly having an opinion on them. I feel like they're pretty good though, because or brands to stay away from. Brands to stay away from. I think that's a good question. I feel like SIG right now is definitely a brand you should stay away from, especially the SIG P320s, SIG M17. SIG, if it has SIG on it, I think you should just probably stay away from it, pretty much. What else would I not really like recommend? I mean, I wouldn't really recommend like anything like too cheap. Like if you haven't heard of it before, I mean, you know, maybe stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that it's gonna be a bad gun, but if you haven't heard from it, at the very least, do the research on it. Is there any other gun that Canics? No, Springfields. I would probably stay away from the Springfield 2011. You know, those have a lot of issues. I would stay away from 2011s in general, probably, just because they're so finicky. People might hate me for that, but, you know, that's just, I feel like, you know, they're like Barbie guns, and they're really like meticulous and finicky, and it's like, oh, you didn't put a drop of oil there so I'm not gonna run anymore. And it's, oh, a little bit of dirt got into my magazine, so I'm not gonna feed anymore. That's the way I feel like 2011s can be, really finicky and Barbie like, not really rugged. As far as that, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, nothing else that really pops into my head. I'm sure it will be later tonight when I lay my head down and think about it again. Like, oh, you know, but as far as right now, no. I mean, your typical stay away from guns is like the High Point and but as far as AR-15s go, man, Ruger, I don't have any personal experience with it. I have like came across them and heard that name before, you know, throughout, you know, my time delving into firearms, but I haven't heard anything negative about the Ruger AR-15 either. So I mean, if you find one for a sweet deal, by all means, go for it. Go for it. The thing about AR-15s, dude, is like It's not much to an AR-15. Like, really, it's all about the barrel. Okay, you get you a good barrel. That's one of the most important things. Also, um, you know, I think the things to look for in an AR-15 are simply, is it a cold hammer forged barrel? Um, and is the BCG, pinned, what do they call it, staked? And is it like good quality steel, or I forget what the thing is. I forget, like, what is it? What's the steel? BCG. Let me look up. Let me go to AR-15 discounts. I forget, like, what is a BCG usually made out of? Like, what is it made out of? Let me look before I say something crazy. But yeah, I would look for things like that. BCG, barrel, and maybe another thing I would look out for with an AR is how the lower and the upper receiver mesh together. Is it wobbly? Because we don't want that. But if it's nice and flat, the tolerances are good, that's what I would look for in an AR. Good bolt carrier group, good barrel, and I literally just said the word. Good tolerances. Good tolerances. Okay, like, let me see. What would be BCA? We got a BCA. I'm trying to find, like, what would be, like, the best bolt carrier group, kind of. What would that look like? I think, not even the best. Just kind of like this is a $70. Oh, that's one. Never mind. But it's not like we need the most expensive one either. Like, it doesn't have to be like rocket science. You don't have to like break an arm and a leg on your boat carrier. I don't know. It just depends. Maybe, you might. I like this price. Maybe like $80, $90 on a boat carrier group. But I mean, I guess no matter what the price line is, maybe the price line does matter, of course. If it's too cheap, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. But this is what I would consider a good bolt carrier group. Something that's HPT and MPI 556 Black Knight trade. What is it? Is that C158 Carpenter 158 steel with a 4140 steel extractor, mil-spec O-ring, mil-spec. So these are the things I look for. Magnetic particle inspected. Okay, great. Steel firing pin with hard chrome finish. Okay, fantastic. Properly staked. Grade 8 gas key screws. Okay, wonderful. Aircraft quality 860 steel carrier. Okay, great. Salt bash nitrate finish. Okay, phenomenal. And yeah, that's kind of what I would look for. As far as the barrel, I would just make sure. I mean, you can get wicked crazy about it, or you can just get wicked chill about it. You just want a barrel. I mean, a barrel doesn't need to be the most expensive barrel in the world to work great. A lot of people I feel like sometimes just go around chasing these, super tight groups when, like, let's just be real here. Like, what are we trying to even accomplish, bro? Like, are we trying, like, is that the goal? Is to put tiny groups into people? Or is the goal just to put a bunch of holes into people? Like, what are we trying to accomplish here? Are we freaking trying to win an award for the tightest group, or what? You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, having a small group is great and all, but I mean, like, let's be practical here. I mean, nobody's standing still and taking these group shots when shit hits the fan. So it's like all you need is something that's just, hey, look, I take this gun out to the range. I shot 20 times. All 20 rounds were on target. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Now, what you don't want though is like keyholing and your bullet coming out of your gun tumbling. So let me try to find like a good barrel that's just pretty much like kind of standard mil spec. Let me just find like a mil spec AR-15 barrel. I don't want to find one that's way too fancy or just way too like whatever. Let me see what we got. They did not want to give me what I'm trying to look for. Okay. Yeah, I think this would be pretty good. I'm not really like, I'm not into the whole pencil barrel, all this, that, and the third type stuff. Like, I just want something that's regular, but it works phenomenal. So something like this, I wouldn't, like a 16 maybe government SOCOM profile barrel with the, whatever. What else is it? Mid-length gas system. Yeah, so things like this is what I would probably look for. Barrel material, 4150. 1-8 twist. Wait, mine have a 1-8 twist? I have a 1-7 twist. MPI, 11-degree target crown. Yeah, things like this I would try to look for. 750 glass gas block diameter. And I try finish. Perfect. That's what you want. That's what you want in a barrel. Yeah, I'm sure probably someone tell me saying, no, what you want is a chrome finish line barrel, so you get the longevity. You get more longevity, and it's like, bro, this gun is probably gonna be around way longer than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm not even gonna get to the point to where I'm gonna break this gun down. Oh my gosh, I had this upper. So I love this like gun. It looks so good. Love the way this jumper is spread out there. Beautiful. $439.95. So they got 3 comments, 3 reviews. Sharp, clean finish, and accurate to boot. Great deal on a quality product. Aero makes some of the nicest AR parts, and this is no exception. Clean, sharp finishes, and accurate. Great deals on AR15discounts.com. I had been trying to get my hands on this for a while and happened to find it here. AR-15 was the only place that had it in stock. Fit and finish of this upper was excellent as usual from Aero and performed flawlessly as well. I definitely recommend it. Aero's been, I guess not recently, that they had come under scrutiny. When T-Rex Arms took the Aero Precision 300, whatever, 308 upper and dogged the hell out of it. People go, oh, it failed so many times. And it's like, bro, he's dogging the fuck out of it, for one. For two, it's like, bro, nobody dogging that gun like that. I don't know. I like that though. I like that. That's a good looking upper. Beautiful. 14.5. But I don't need any more 14.5s. That's why I didn't. That's why I had to. Ooh, a Dan Wesson. 16-inch. I don't need another 16-inch either. Dirty Bird, upper single blend. California compliant. For my next AR build, oh, can I build a gun on here? Daily deals, accessories. All right, guys, I'm gonna build. I'm gonna build my dream. Not a dream gun, but I'm just gonna build a gun. Oh, let's see. What do we have? Got something in stock here. Okay, we need a lure. I think this is where we're starting off. And so we got the Landtac AR-15 Raven Billet Builder Set 10.5 handguard with the Dirty Bird AR-10, the Aero Precision M4 E1 Atlas S1 Builder Set, Landtac 12.5, Landtac 13. So this is more money. Let's go ahead and say money isn't an option. So we'll just choose the Landtac AR-15 Raven Billet Builder Set with a 13.5 handguard on it. Oops, where am I even filming? Somewhere off in space. Oh wait, what happened to the thing where you could build? So it's just builder set. I swear they used to. Oh shoot. I swear they used to let you build a gun out on here. Maybe they got rid of it. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll just put all the pieces in my cart. This is what. If money was no object. Okay. If money was no object, this is the AR that I would try to build. Something like this. So let's start off with the, let's just go over here to the AR lower part. Let's start with the, barrel. We'll start with the barrel. We'll come on down here. Okay, I think I want like a 20-inch barrel. So, yeah, I'm gonna go 20-inch barrel. I don't have anything like that. So if I could see barrel length, let's go to 16 to 20. 16 to 20-inch barrel. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, we got a 20-inch 5.56 NATO 4150 CMV black nitrate cold hammer forge government 1/8 rifle length. Okay, for the sake of time, I'm just gonna go with this barrel. Add that to the cart. Okay, next we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get our boat carrier group. All right. Now let's get us a nice BCG. I think I saw one for about 80 bucks around here. Micro B Bass. We're gonna go with this one. And we're gonna add that to the cart. Do we add that? Okay. So that's our cart right there. We got a... Okay, we're gonna go down. Now we're gonna go ahead and choose our lower receiver. Oh wait, you know what? I'm just gonna choose an upper. I'm not even gonna get a barrel. I'm just gonna get an upper, cause just to save me time and energy and work. As far as the lower goes, I think I might go with something like that Griffin Armament. Just cause. Yeah, Mark 1 or the Mark 2? Let's go Mark 2. Money is no object. I spared no expense on this. So we got the Mark II Griffin Armament lower receiver. That thing looks good. Let's get a good look. Yeah, that's a beautiful lower. Yeah, that's a beautiful lower. Looks like it has a little thing for lefties too, which is interesting. A little boat release for the lefties. All right, so yeah, we're gonna throw that in the cart. Did we already throw that in the cart? Boom, so we got our boat and we got our lower. Now we need our, let's see, what do we got for uppers? Complete uppers? Let's go ahead and get our upper. Well, let's see what we're gonna do. What is the vibe? Okay, the vibe is I want a 20-inch barrel. I want a 20-inch barreled AR. So we got a couple of options here. We got Aero Precision. And we got a lot of Aero Precision. And some Dirty Bird. So I guess we're just gonna go with Aero Precision. What do we got? 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm gonna stick with 5.56 just to make my life easier. I hate switching calibers around. That's why I don't get a 300 Blackout, because that's just not my style. Okay, I kind of like that one. I kind of don't. All right, screw it. We'll go with this guy. Wait, we'll go with this guy since it's more expensive. And I spared no expense on this. Only picture house. All right, so we went with the Aero Precision M5 complete upper, 20-inch 308 rifle. Oh no, not 308. We need 5.56. Dang! Caliber here. 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that. I had a phone call. Man, okay. This is the one. I was about to say we don't have anything with an M-Lock handguard on. I was low-key concerned. Not my favorite Handguard, by any means, I'm really not that attracted to this. I really would like it to be some Picatinny right there, or some M-Lock, or something. Yeah, that really has to be on there for a 20-inch rifle. I kind of need that, and I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna leave this like right there. I'll be back.
Zone 1. 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 Zone 1.
Sorry guys, I'm in the middle of a test, but when I finish, I'll get back to what we were doing. I think everybody's gone now, but I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Let's pick up where we left off, right? So I'm building my dream. Not my dream, but I'm just building an AR. And I... You got me? Where's it go? Oh, I thought she said, I thought, and then I thought some more. Terrible. I thought, I thunk, and then I thinked, and then I thought again. All right, anyways, let's go. So, boom. We got our, I'm gonna go ahead and get me, oh, wait. So we got our upper, right? Did we add that to the card? Or no, we didn't. We got our upper, 20-inch, 5.56. Upper. Low profile gas block and rifle length gas tube. Product comes with symbol. Perfect. 1/7 twist. All right, awesome. Next would be, what else do we need? We got our lower, we got our upper, we got our bolt, we need a charging handle. We also need another muzzle device, because I don't like that. I actually have this one, and it's pretty good. No qualms about it. These always look good to me. Radiant Raptor, if you just want to be that guy. If you just want to be that dude. I think I might go with this one, actually. This is the one I actually do got. This 50, whatever color it is. Geisley Airborne. Oh, it's a Geisley. Geisley charging handle. On a Geisley rail. With a Geisley trigger in there. And a Geisley. It's a Geisley world. Alright, bro. We're gonna go with the Strike Industries charger handle here. Looks good, smells good, tastes good. All is good. Description. Is a T6 7075 forged hard anodized charging handle featuring a large aluminum latch surface that functions with ease in adverse conditions. And that's all we need. Add it to the cart. Okay, now we need. I'm thinking. We need. I think we need a new handguard. But we're gonna. Yeah, let's get to handguard. I don't really like that handguard. So I'm gonna need a new one of those. That would probably work, right? That's the same link up. Probably should go. Let me see. Oh yeah, that would mesh up perfectly. Yeah, I like the R1 rails better than the S1 rail. I really don't have any qualms about their rails. On the Geisley rail, 275. M5 Atlas, and this is the. Let's go with this one. I'm gonna keep it arrow because I just know that this is going to mesh up perfectly. We'll go 15-inch FD. Let's do 15-inch black. Do I not have FD installed? Okay, good thing I want it black. And we get 10% off of this. Wow. So boom, we got our new handguard. We're gonna swap that out. Let's go to muzzle devices now. I'm gonna get busy with that. Probably going to go with the Wilson Combat. This 3-prong compensator looks so cool. Hey, that would be sick. It just look like a freaking barrel. This is interesting. I really gotta, because this is gonna really define it the way it looks too. Kind of like this. Definitely want to put a compensator on it because it's a long range gun. If you were to have to take a shot unsupported, definitely want all the help you can get. Probably won't go with Mission First Tactical. It's definitely a better option. Might just gotta go with the Strike Industries J comp. Yep. All right. Boat lower. We need a lower parts kit. Oh shoot. These are really one of the things you don't need to nerd out on too much. Lower parts kit is a lower parts kit. So this would be perfect. And I get a grip. And I get everything else. Honestly, I kind of want to pick my own grip out though. I really am kind of particular about that. So I mean, maybe I'll just go with this. Armor Spec, Super Light, Gun Builders, nope. Dirty Bird, nope. Too expensive. Probably this Arrows Precision in the field, nope. Need a full parts kit. Need a full LPK. Strike Industries, Arrow Precision, Anderson, LPK, lower parts kit, and perfect, $40. Yep, I'm going Anderson. All right, now let's go ahead and get our grip. What's up, music? Welcome in, bro. Where you watching from today? I'm currently in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm thinking I think hands down my favorite grip is definitely the Magpul MOE Plus rubber overmold. It feels so good and tacky. Should we go OD green just to mix it up a little bit? Oh, they don't have it. FDE? What? I gotta look through the camera at the screen. What's up, music? I hope you're doing well. Add to cart. All right. Now, what else do we need? Okay, we got the boat. We got the lower. We got the upper. We got charging handle, handguard, muzzle, lower parts kit, and the grip. Is that all? Is that everything? What else do we need? Other besides like a red dot or an optic? Gas box, handguards, muzzle device, piston kit, charging handles, bolts, barrels. I'm pretty sure that's everything, guys. That's everything. Except for the dot. Let's get an optic too. Rifle scopes, yes. We're getting all this from one site. I definitely would probably never do this. I would probably go to Optics Planet and look at what they got. But since we're here, sure, this is all fine too. I mean, it's just good to look at other places too, see what the prices are. But I'm probably gonna go with a 1 to 10, honestly. This 1 to 12 looks kind of good. Probably gonna go with the LPV 1 to 10. First focal plane. Second focal plane. Reticle size. Reticle. 2 diameter. Maximum magnification 10. Okay, I love the Vortex Razor HD Gen 3. I've used this freaking thing on Arma, and it's a beautiful freaking sight or scope. Or should we go with the Sigtenyo 1 to 10? Save us some money, okay? Save us a lot of money. And go with this, and we get a mount. And if it comes already mounted, that saves us time and energy. I do personally. I own the 1 to 6 LPVO Sig Tango. It's cool. It's pretty good. It's cool. It's nothing crazy. It is what it is. It's a rifle scope. Since money is no object, you know what? But still, let's look at this though. Like, yeah, that's exactly what it looks like in the game, and it's pretty good. I like the 1 to 6 Vortex Razor better than the 1 to 10, simply because it's cleaner. And you don't have all this Christmas tree stuff. You know, I don't really know how to use any of that stuff anyway, so it's just like, let me just simplify it. You know what? Holy smokes, did you see that? What was that? Is that when it gets to 10? I'm gonna go with that Sig. I like the color of it. It's the same color. Yeah, I know. Oh, it's literally like the same scope too. Or same reticule. Anyways, yeah, honestly, this they shouldn't have did this. Like, I don't like these arrows. Not that, but I'm going with this anyway because I'm. Do we get a scope mount? Includes the cantilever mount. Okay, we're going with that. I think that's it. Oh, we need a bipod. Of course, we need a bipod. Firearms, accessories, bipods. And we need a flashlight. And a laser. And a taser. What are we rocking? M-Lock here, so we're gonna go with something like... Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't have anything. Not seeing an M-Lock bipod, so we're going to have to hold off on the bipod for now and get us a flashlight and some rail covers and a sling. And then we're almost done building this freaking gun. These are just flashlight mounts. Vertical flashlight mounts, weapon light parts, handheld lights, laser lights, AR-15 weapon lights. Those are for pistols, but we'll go ahead and rock with the... see, they got the Surefire Scout light configurator. And I know they got the AR configurator on here too. Alright, so we're gonna go with... No results found. What happened? Okay. Alright, never mind. We'll have to get the light from somewhere else. Next. Installed rail sections and covers. Oh. Is that what they mean by rail sections? I guess I could get a rail section for the bottom and then Put a bipod on there. Doesn't need to be analog. The Centurion arms. Are these analog? I like these. I also like these. No, we're gonna go with the other ones. I have those. I bought these. I have those. There you go, slim low profile. Let's go with these. Okay, why does it say Ergo all over? Don't like that. Okay, never mind. We're going to go with these Sparrow Dynamic silicone rail covers. Those got a logo on it too, but I guess that'll be alright. They're out of stock, never mind. Bro, since when is everything out of stock on AR-15 discounts? Oh, okay. Alright, we're just gonna get a sling and we're gonna be done. Whoa. Alright, we're going with green. Keep it simple. Multicam. Go with green. And that does it. That does it for my dream. Not dream, I keep saying dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dude, that came out pretty expensive, dude. You could have just... I could have bought a Daniel's Defense AR fully completed right off the shelf for like $700 more probably. Or 6 to 7, 5 to $700 more. We're at 2005 and 57 cents. $2005, 57 cents for a $90 bolt. I could get a cheaper bolt if I was gonna start nickeling down. Ooh, that's too much. I gotta go back. I'll probably go back to this bolt. No, I'll definitely go back to this freaking lower. There's no need for that to even be the case. 219, but money's no expense. That I'm fine with. This $224 just for the freaking handguard. You know, that was just to change out the handguard. $39 for the muzzle device. Now, some of this stuff I might be like, you know what? I'm just going to hold off on it to get this number down a little bit. Because we're at $2,000. So I'm going to be like, all right, maybe I get a cheaper boat. But you really don't want to cheap out on the boat. So I'll be like, all right, let me take off this handguard. I'll just stick with the handguard. Gotta help out with the price. You know what else I'll say? I'll just stick with the regular flash hider. Gotta help out a little bit. Then you know what? You know, like I got a sling at the house I'll use. And boom, we're down to 1,600 now. Still got a complete rifle. We can find a different lower. That'll be great. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I would build it. Man, that took so long. So long. Whew. Alright, I'm about to look what to eat for dinner tonight. I'm thinking tacos. Thinking tacos or something like that. Sunny Missions.
Yes, hello, how are you doing? This is Yuel.
This is who?
Are you well?
Yeah.
Do you have a trailer for rent?
24. No, we got 26.
A trailer, 6x12, you don't have?
No, we don't have that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
no problem. I really don't even know what he's saying. What's for dinner tonight, guys? What's the vibes on dinner tonight? Anybody got any ideas? At the highest of the low, hey, romantic date night move. Chicken and broccoli casserole? Monster meatballs? Chicken parm? Chicken parm and pasta, bro? Sloppy Joe's, brother. Marry me shrimp pasta and then suck out my soul? Marry me shrimp pasta. Why is it called that? Oh, because creamy 3-cheese spaghetti. You know, this stream was going so good until I got to the food and said that. But you know what? Hopefully, that's just a small little... Anyways, tater tot chicken pot pie. You have got to be on a new level of just fat to do some stuff like that. Sesame tofu and broccoli. I might try that little Asian persuasion. Hey, yo, the longer I stay on this live, the more unhinged I'm becoming. And I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. Probably a bad thing. Sesame chicken. To create this takeout dupe, pieces of chicken get breaded and deep fried until golden brown and then crispy, then tossed in a glazy sticky sauce and topped with a shower of toasted sesame seeds and sliced scallions. Dinners that only take 30 minutes have our hearts, and this sesame chicken is the newest addition to the quick cooking club. Whoever wrote that junk has the most unsatiable. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Whoever wrote that is fantastic. That's what I mean. Baked feta chickpeas. Thought the baked feta. Okay, this one threw me off. I'm not really sure the rhythm of this one. Whoever wrote this one is really not. We're not meshing. Thought the baked feta pasta. What the are they talking about? Thought the baked feta pasta craze was over? Is that the energy they want? That's not even how I operate. Thought the baked feta pasta craze was over? That's why I really can't even say it, because my what is it? My tone, my inflection is off. They're all up there. Thought the baked feta pasta craze was over? Think again. Let me introduce you to your next obsession. Nah, I really don't like who wrote that one. To create this takeout thing, I like this one, dude. Real chill, real low key. To create this takeout, dude, pieces of chicken get breaded and deep fried until golden brown and crispy. Then it just rolls and flows. It just keeps going and keeps going. All this. Thought the baked feta pasta craze was over? Like, I didn't even know it was a baked feta pasta craze. Get out of my face. Then don't tell me think again. Brother, I ain't doing nothing with no chickpeas anyway. Garlic butter shrimp pasta, baby. I got that garlic butter shrimp pasta for ya. Shrimp pasta is what dreams are made of. But this one, tossed in the Parmesan white wine sauce, really takes the cake. Buttery, garlicky, buttery, garlicky shrimp are tossed in the simple but satisfying sauce with angel hair pasta before being topped with fresh herbs for a light dinner ready in 30 minutes. Ready in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Dang. Hamburger casserole. A cheeseburger is one of the most perfect foods on earth, but it can be hard to replicate the perfection of a restaurant. Quality burger in the comfort of your own home. This hamburger casserole captures the same magic in the form of an easy weeknight meal. That ain't easy, that's a mess. That's a mess. And that's lazy. That's the most laziest thing I ever seen. A cheeseburger is one of the most perfect foods on earth, but it can be hard to replicate the perfection of a restaurant. Man, y'all ain't seen Eddie Murphy? No, was it Eddie Murphy? Y'all ain't you see that thing? Raw. He talk about that McDonald's burger. That homemade burger better than that McDonald's burger. The man said that is not the McDonald's burger. Now this one I never really quite understand. Like, how is this a meal? This is more like, it's as an appetizer. Like, how is this a meal? But anyways, classic stuffed bell peppers. Bell peppers are strong enough to hold their shape in the oven, and the flavor is subtle enough to go well with just about anything. This is our favorite recipe, but the customization options are endless. Check out the stuffed pepper recipes here too. Maybe we should. Maybe what if I get like some pork, some cheese, some cilantro. Okay, we're gonna write down tacos. I got a couple ideas. We're gonna do tacos. Okay, these will be pork tacos. Okay, then we're gonna do, what do they call these? Stuffed peppers. Okay, some type of freaking cheese or something, some kind of like meat or something, some kind of little cheese or something, whatever like that. Not really sure, but we'll do stuffed peppers, maybe with bacon. What if you put potatoes in there? Cheese, cilantro. Let's do pork, maybe, or beef. Pork or beef, we'll say. Alright, what else do we got next? Spinach and artichoke white bean skillet. No, we'll read it. It's no secret that we can't get enough of beans, and our newest obsession features iconic spinach and artichoke dip, reimagined as a glossy white bean skillet. We love this pantry-friendly recipe because it's an easy vegetarian dinner with complex flavor, and it's incredibly affordable. The perfect addition to your weeknight rotation. Taco lasagna. Make me yours. This hearty Tex-Mex taco lasagna hits so many of the classic casserole notes. Cheesy, perfect for a crowd, flavor for days. Great taste way to stretch a pound of ground beef. The list goes on. I mean, stretch that pound, baby. That's how you stretch a pound of ground beef, for sure. Nothing like that. Nothing that like. Goulash. A classic nostalgic comfort dish. Goulash is the hearty weeknight dinner we'll always crave. The best thing about it, and everything cooks together in one pot, even the freaking pasta. Sheet pan crispy ramen. Sheet pan crispy. Oh, that's the other one. That's the other one. That's the other one. Not sesame tofu, but sesame. Ooh, that's an R. I love it. Dude, I got auto tone in my voice or something? I swear I be doing stuff that's like, shouldn't be able to do that. Chicken fajitas. Focusing on only 3 key ingredients, our chicken fajita recipe requires minimal prep and cook time, meaning dinner is on the table fast. Follow our classic recipe for our best ever version, or use it as a jumping off the cliff point to experiment with your dude. I'm tired of this guy. Favorite proteins, veggies, and toppings. That does look good. Chicken fajitas? Chicken fajitas? Chicken fajitas tonight, chatty? Marhaba. Oh shoot, marhaba. Marhaba. Is that goodbye or hello in Arabic? Is that goodbye or hello? 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 Yeah, Arabic is hard to like read. No, Arabic is, yeah, no, low key Arabic is like hard to read, but how's it in English? How do you put it in English? What the freak? Anyways, we're off Arabic. We're on something else. Wait, how do you say, let me see Arabic translator. Q R beautiful. Aunt Gamil.
أنت جميل.
Aunt Jamil. I did not see that coming. Aunt Jamil. What about Antemabuab. Antemabau. Baub. I'm sticking with that.
أنت محبوب.
Antemabu.
أنت محبوب.
Antemach. You gotta have that on your, you gotta have that in you. If you don't got that in you, you can't speak this language. You ain't got that.
أنت محبوب.
Enta mahbub. That I can do better than like rolling my tongue for Spanish. It's so weird. Chicken stir fry, cheesy bacon ranch chicken on some. Oh, it's just cheesy bacon ranch chicken. Chicken fried rice. Chicken fried rice. Sounds like a good idea. Oh, baked spaghetti. Why would you bake spaghetti? Just do baked ziti or lasagna. Like, why would you bake spaghetti? Are you freaking weird? I mean, I get it. If that's like all you got and you want that, then honey garlic glazed salmon sounds pretty good. I'm really not. I don't know about fish though. I'm not the best fish maker. Indian butter chickpeas. Pepper steak. Pepper steak. All right, I'm out of here. It was great having you guys stop by and check out, chat, and conversate with me. I hope everybody who tuned in has a beautiful, fantastic rest of their day, and I will catch you guys. What does this do? Is that green screen? What does that do? I will catch you guys on the flip side. What does this do? Retouch. Retouched. Alright. Peace out. Oh no, 49 second clip has been